Whoa. All right. What is going on? Thank you for being here. It is Wimbledon, 2026 Wimbledon semifinals in the ladies division. What a good time. What a good time of the year. Freaking Wimbledon, guys. Thank you for being here. If it's your first time checking the channel out, if you're returning, then that's crazy because I have not been here for a long time and you are addicted to watching tennis. Carolina Muchova and Coco Gauff playing for a spot in the finals. They're warming up right now, and we'll be getting underway very, very shortly. Who do you think is gonna win? You can go ahead and put that prediction in the chat. I will be dead honest. I don't know. I don't know. I have not been able to watch a bunch of the tennis lately. I don't know who is going to win. But it looks like we are actually ready to start. Not sure who's going to serve first yet. Looks like Coco. Looks like Coco is going to serve. And she serves a fault. I'm glad to see Coco back in a super competitive, form. She had a very rough end of the year last year, Double faulting was always an issue. Hopefully she's doing a little bit better this year. I'm going to get some stats up here on the screen in just a moment. Don't you worry. Backhand from Coco to the forehand of Muchova. Forehand from Coco off the tape. It lands on her side. Let's see if we can get these stats going. Here we go. I'll mess with that screen, that graphic in just a little bit. Serve from Coco to the forehand of Muchova. Forehand from Coco. Oh my gosh, I thought she mishit that. And Muchova goes with a lob, and it lands out. This predictor that I'm looking at right here actually has Muchova as the very slight favorite. Serve from Coco to the forehand of Muchova. Forehand from Coco to the backhand of Muchova. Backhand from Coco to the backhand of Muchova. Backhand from backhand to backhand. So Muchova goes up the middle. Muchova to the forehand. Oh, she tries a drop shot. That's no good. Very, very high drop shot. And I'm not even keeping score for y'all, am I? Rusty. Serve to the backhand of Muchova. Backhand from Muchova is in the net. Coco gonna get a score here. All right, let's play with this. These are stats. Why can't I move this? Hmm. There we go. Forehand from Muchova to the backhand of Gauff. That must have landed right on the line. Looks like the ball just landed on the line and died a little bit. Serve from Muchova. It is a fault. Second serve. Serve to the forehand of Coco. Backhand from Muchova. Backhand from Coco to the backhand of Muchova. Forehand from Coco to the backhand of Muchova. Again, backhand from Coco to the backhand of Muchova. Backhand in the net. 15-0. 15-0. Serve in the net from Muchova. Second serve. Second serve to the forehand of Coco. She takes a big swing at it, but it goes out. She knew where it was going. She was there in time. Too much. Serve. Forehand of Coco. It's awkward ball, but it lands in. Drop shot from Muchova. Coco comes in and hits it in the net. Looks like we're looking at back-to-back holds, potentially. Serve. Fault. I don't know if Muchova has gotten a first serve in. Serve. To the forehand of Coco. She takes another big swing, and that goes out. So we're looking at 1-all. Oops. How are we doing this morning? Thank you for checking in on the stream. We got Coco to serve. 1-all. Serve. Forehand of Muchova to the backhand of Coco. Forehand from Muchova is a nice strike. Another one. Coco in the net. Muchova took a couple of aggressive shots there, and they paid off. Serve from Coco. Backhand from Muchova. Ah, buddy. 15-0. Return goes out. Serve. That's a nice serve. Forehand from Coco. Backhand of Muchova. Woo! Just the right placement out of the reach of Coco on the forehand. It's like maybe kind of surprised Coco a little bit. I don't think Coco expected her to take the backhand up the line on that. Fault. Second serve. Second serve. Double. No. Oh, no. I really hope that Coco is not continuing to have her double fault demons. I haven't been watching much tennis lately, so I really don't know, but I hope that this is not the case. Oh, good night. No, fault. I'm going to go look at her previous match stats. Forehand from Muchova. Backhand from Muchova. Backhand from Coco. Backhand from Muchova. Backhand from Coco again. Backhand from Muchova in the net. Yeah, I got to see how many double faults Coco has been serving in her matches. She's getting through, but she can also do that with double faults, but probably not this late in the tournament. Serve. Fault. Go ahead and nail that guy. Second serve. Forehand and Muchova. Forehand from Coco in the net. Muchova breaks. All right. Good night. Coco served 7 double faults against Pegula. Still won that match. 9 double faults against 6 double. Oh, no. That's not the best. Her double faults have pretty much increased throughout the tournament. Uh-oh. She's already got 1 here today. You're going to have to keep an eye on that. Muchova serves to the backhand of Coco. Forehand from Muchova in the net. Gauff up here early in this 4th game of the first women's semifinal. Serve. That's a fault. Second serve. The forehand of Coco. Forehand from Muchova. Forehand from Coco is nice on the line. Short ball. She gets up to it. It's a slice shot. Volley. Put away. That's a winner. Good job. 30. Fighting back here, wants her own break. Mm-hmm. It's a good bit of body language from Coco. Fist pump. Muchova. Serves. Nice serve. Coco goes the right way, but just a good serve. Serve. The forehand of Coco. Forehand from Muchova in the net. Coco with a couple of break points directly after Muchova broke her. This is a good response so far. Serve. Forehand of Coco. It's a nice shot. Short ball from Muchova. Ooh. Muchova tracks that one down to save one break point. Mm-hmm. Serve. Ooh, that's a wild serve. Second serve. Forehand from Coco is a shank. Ooh. Let her off the hook on that one. Muchova saves 2 break points. Get to deuce. Serve. The forehand of Coco in the net. Advantage. Muchova. Serve. That's a nice serve. Forehand from Muchova. Forehand from Coco is wild, and Muchova solidifies her break. And Coco leaving some points out there on the court. Leaving some opportunities. Yikes. Not the best showing from that right there. Serve from Coco to the forehand of Muchova. Backhand. Oh, this Muchova may be playing with a lot of confidence now. That was a big first strike on that serve. Coco. She looks tense. That's a let. She looks tense, and now her opponent is up a break, and she may be feeling loose. Backhand from Muchova. Forehand from Coco. Drop shot from Muchova. Oh, that's too good. She hit a terrible drop shot earlier, but she executes this one really well. And Coco does not look happy. Forehand from Muchova. Forehand from Coco. That's a good one. That's a winner. Serve is a fault. Second serve. The backhand of Muchova. Lands in. Awkward ball. Muchova's up there, and she has 2 more break points. This first set could get away from Coco very quickly. Serve. Fault. Second serve. Muchova runs around the serve. Throws up a lob. It lands in. Coco. Short ball for Coco. She's up there. Muchova tries to maybe hit a lob, or I don't know what she was really trying there. She may have tried to hit that lob, or it might have been a shake. Who could tell? Coco serves. Backhand return. Muchova with a lob. Coco. Coco launches the lob. Launches the overhead, rather. Oh, no. That's going to be game Muchova. And Coco is in a bad hole here in the first set. Muchova is just getting more confident. She has no reason to worry because Coco is just giving her points. Hey, thank you for being here. If you are checking out the channel for the first time, Texas tennis guy. I have not streamed in a long time. Actually, as I was preparing this one, I haven't streamed since Monte Carlo. So here we are. Wish I could do it more. It's fun. It is fun. I started this channel last year at the finals of Wimbledon. Right? First match was Swiatek and Amanda Anisimova. Right? That was Swiatek last year, not Sabalenka. Yeah, Swiatek. So, all right. Let's see if Coco Gauff can dig herself out of a huge hole. That's a fault from Muchova. Second serve. To the forehand of Coco. She goes up the line, rips it up the line, actually. Sometimes that's what Coco needs. She just needs to unload on a few shots, get loose, let the forehand work. She's going to be aggressive no matter what. Even if she's losing, she's going to be aggressive. But she needs to get the balls in. That's what I was thinking. Muchova to the backhand of Coco. Backhand from Muchova in the net. Gauff up 30 love. Now she was up 40-15 on Muchova's previous serve, and she did fumble that game. Muchova was able to hold. Serve from Muchova. Fault. Fault. Second serve. The forehand of Coco. Another forehand from Coco to the forehand of Muchova. Forehand from Coco again. Forehand from Muchova. Off the tape. Coco's there. Volley. Muchova goes out. Coco with 3 break points. That looked scary for Coco for a second. And that ball hit the tape. Serve. Forehand from Coco. The backhand of Muchova. Backhand from Coco to the backhand of Muchova. Backhand from Coco again to the forehand of Muchova. That's nice. That's a nice winner. Serve. Fault. Second serve. Backhand of Coco. Forehand from Muchova. Backhand from Coco up the line. Attempt. No good. She's still got one more chance. Certainly she can't blow. Come on. Think positive. Think positive. But she does not look happy out there. Coco looks very tense. Serve. Fault. You'd think that she might want to get that first serve in on this much pressure on Coco. Serve. Backhand from Coco. Forehand from Muchova. Forehand from Coco. Volley, Muchova. And she has saved 5 break points already in this match. Serve. Fault. Serve. The forehand of Coco. She takes a big swing at it. Muchova's there. Coco in the net. Wow. Wow. Serve from Coco. Sorry, Muchova. Is a fault. And she hasn't gotten a ton of first serves in either, so. Serve. The forehand of Coco. Backhand from Muchova. Backhand from Coco is going to go long. And Muchova saves 3 break points to get up 5-1. Coco Gauff is playing terrible. A terrible body language. Looks very frustrated right now. This is going to be. She is probably just already looking forward to the second set. See what she's going to be able to get done there. She may just unload on some of these shots here, try to get a little bit loose. Serve from Coco is a fault. But this set right here is as good as done. Forehand from Coco. Forehand of Muchova. Backhand from Coco. To the backhand of Muchova. Forehand from Coco. She just didn't stay down. She raised up on that ball. As I'm talking here, you might think that I'm not a Coco Gauff fan because of how bad I'm trashing her, but I definitely want to see Coco win. I definitely want her to win this match, but you just gotta say things the way that they are. And she has looked absolutely terrible. There's a drop shot worth talking about. She comes up to the net, makes that one happen. Serve from Coco. Forehand of Muchova is a screamer. Muchova might want this set right now. Second serve. Catches the toss. Serve. The backhand of Muchova. Forehand from Coco. Backhand from Muchova in the back corner. Forehand from Muchova. Backhand from Coco. Forehand from Muchova again with a lot of power. And that ball goes out from Coco. We're at deuce. Muchova is just hitting open season out here. Muchova's only dropped one set throughout the entire Wimbledon tournament so far. That's a fault from Coco. Now, not even being able to hold this serve would be crushing. Backhand from Muchova. Forehand from Coco. Backhand slice from Muchova. Forehand volley from Coco. Double bounce. All right. Coco was there. Good reactions from Coco. Not the way that she wanted to win the point, but she got it done. Serve. To the backhand of Muchova. I can't figure out how to pronounce her name. Is it Muchova? 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 And I keep changing it. I need to just pick one. But we're going back to deuce because Coco hit a ball out. That's a fault. Muchova. I think it's Muchova. I'm going to say that. That's what I'm going to say. I'm going to commit to it. Backhand from Muchova goes long. Coco with another game point. To at least try to get something moving before the end of this set. Hey, we got 7 people here watching. Thank y'all for checking out the channel. Serve from Coco in the net. Second serve. Do the backhand of Muchova. That goes out. Coco gets a hold. Finally. Now there was a graphic on the screen earlier that said that she's won 10 matches this year after losing the first set. Okay. She didn't get to the semifinal because she's a schlub, right? But she's not in a good position. She's not where she wants to be. Hey, thank y'all for being here in the channel. If you've been here before, thank you for returning. If you haven't been here before, hope you're enjoying yourself. Introduce yourself in the chat. Feel free to do that. I'll also be streaming the second women's semifinal later after this match. And tomorrow I will probably be streaming those matches. So, but Saturday and Sunday, probably not. I gotta work. Real work. If you do like what you're watching, go ahead, give the video a like. That's you doing that is really the only way that I know that I'm doing a good job. So go ahead, give the video a like. Would appreciate that. Fault from Muchova. Second serve. Backhand from Coco is a nice backhand. Muchova's there. Forehand from Coco. Volley in the net from Coco, but I liked the way that this looked. She played with some energy. She came forward. She was trying to control the point. She wasn't letting the point happen to her, which is what this entire match has been so far. It has happened to her. Serve. Forehand from Coco. Backhand from Muchova. Forehand from Muchova is wide. 15-all. Serve. Muchova's first serve has not been good. So there's one vulnerability. She's seeing a lot of second serves. Second serve? Sorry, rather, first serve. The first serve was a let. Serve. And another let, but that was a good looking serve. Like a slider out wide. Serve. Same serve. Backhand from Muchova. Backhand from Coco is a winner. That's the thing. Coco's struggling to find her game, but she is looking for it. She's searching. She's still hitting big. Just needs to dial it in. Serve is a fault. Because Muchova's doing well, but I wouldn't say that the match is in Muchova's hands. Backhand from Coco. Backhand of Muchova. That hits a line. That's nice. I wouldn't say that Muchova's like dominating Coco right now. Coco is doing a lot of this to herself. Serve. Fault. Second serve. Forehand of Coco. Backhand from Muchova. Backhand from Coco on the run. Goes long. And Muchova is going to have a set point. This is important. Set point. Serve. That's an ace. That's an ace. Muchova, good time to hit her first ace. And Coco has some problem solving to do. Serious problem solving. Wowee. Okay, I will be back in 30 seconds. All right. Alrighty. Hey, thank y'all for being here. This is the first stream since Monte Carlo. The finals of Monte Carlo. And yeah, Muchova is this is a weird match. I don't really know what to make of it other than Coco has to play better. Yay. I hope that you enjoyed that wonderful bit of insight into this match. Do you think Coco can collect herself and come back in this? Anyone in the chat? Do you think Coco can collect herself and come back and win a set? Or a service game? Anything? That's what she's got to start right here and do. She's got to start this set with a hold. If she gets broken the first game of this set, this may be over very fast. I think that first set probably took, like 35 minutes? Serve. Here's a fault. I don't know. Where can I see that? Forehand from Coco to the backhand of Muchova. Backhand from Coco to the backhand of Muchova. Volley from Coco. This looks a lot better. She's moving around the court, changing her positioning. She may have just let that second set go, or that first set rather, and just tried to get a few things working. Serve. Halt. So let's see if we see a brand new Gauff in this start. Backhand from Muchova. Backhand from Coco. Winner. This is already a hell of a lot better. Serve. To the backhand of Muchova. Forehand from Coco in the net. In the net. Serve. Ace. One ace apiece for both players. Serve. Halt. Oh. Serve. Another ace. Coco. Her best hold of the match, and it comes at the start of the second set. Good job. It's breakfast time. Serve. Backhand from Coco. Muchova. Put it away. Serve. Coming up. To the forehand of Coco. Backhand from Muchova. Forehand from Coco again to the backhand of Muchova. Short ball. Coco in control. Oh, that one barely lands in. Forehand from Muchova. Backhand from Coco goes out. Maybe the longest point of the match right there. What's up with this thing? Serve. Coco, forehand. Muchova just kind of tries to pick it up. No good. 15. Serve. Halt. Second serve. Forehand from Coco to the forehand of Muchova. Forehand from Coco again. Forehand from Coco. That's going to be long. Tons and tons of errors off of the racket of Coco. Serve. Forehand from Coco. Volley from Muchova in the net. Kind of a tough volley. The ball came back pretty fast at her on that serve and volley attempt. Serve. No. She's going to catch the toss. Serve. Forehand from Coco to the backhand of Muchova. Hits the tape a little bit. Backhand from Muchova in the net. Didn't look like the most disciplined backhand there. Looked a little bit like a reset almost. Serve. Forehand from Coco. Backhand from Muchova. Backhand from Coco. Lands on the line. Forehand from Coco to the backhand of Muchova. Volley from Coco. That's a good volley. That's a good backhand volley. Advantage Coco. Break point to flip the tables on Muchova. Or table. Maybe one table. Probably not multiple tables. Serve. Pressure point. Fault. That first serve from Muchova has not gone in. Almost over 50% of the time it has not gone in. Serve. To the backhand of Coco. Forehand from Muchova. Forehand from Coco's swing and shank and miss. We're going back to deuce. One break point saved. Serve. The forehand of Coco in the net. It's still looking better for Coco. She got a break point. She can't be too mad about that with how she's played so far. But the game's not over. Serve. Fault. Serve. The forehand of Coco. Coco shanks it in. Backhand from Coco to the backhand of Muchova. Forehand from Coco. Good placement. Slice backhand from volley from Coco. Goes long. Or wide, rather. 1-1. Muchova. Not going to let her get... Not going to get broken easily there. Coco's going to have to try a little harder. Mm-hmm. Oh. Coco wins her first point on serve. Serve. Backhand of Muchova. Backhand from Coco. Muchova in the net. Serve. Fault. Second serve. Forehand from Muchova goes long. 40. Serve. Backhand from Muchova goes wide. All right. Already a better start in this set for the American. See if she can hold up. Came very close to breaking Muchova in the previous game. And you know, these recoveries like this can potentially throw some doubt in the mind of Muchova. Right? She comes out. She's probably shocked that Coco's playing so terribly. You're like, wow, this is really easy. This is going to be a good day. Second set, Gauff starts recovering. Muchova faces some break points. It could throw some doubt in her mind and cause her to tense up. So Muchova's still going to have to lock down and look, the final of Wimbledon is not going to come easy. So as disappointing as the first set probably seemed for Coco, she is a fighter and she's not just going to roll over. Muchova. Fault. Backhand from Coco, forehand from Muchova, forehand from Coco, backhand from Muchova, backhand from Coco, forehand from Muchova, forehand from Coco, backhand from Muchova, backhand from Coco. That's what Coco needs. Coco needs to win some rallies. She needs to feel herself, you know, getting some tennis balls in and winning the point. Serve. Fault. And this is just absolutely abysmal first serves from Muchova. She's lucky that she's winning so many on her second serve, but I don't think she's gotten a first serve in 10 minutes. That backhand goes out. Muchova, all of a sudden, in a little bit of a dip here. She could start getting frustrated at that first serve, too. She should be. Serve. There's a first serve. Forehand. Oh, and she tries to cut the margin way too fine and mishits that one terribly. Or it misses that one terribly. She hit it clean, but she missed very bad. Coco Gauff with 3 break points. Serve. Forehand. That ball, barely goes in. She landed that one on the back line, and it seemed like it was probably a little bit of a shank. A little bit of a mishit. And she's let off the hook. Serve. If Muchova could hold this would be pretty big. Serve. Fault. She's not going to do it like that. Serve. Forehand from Coco. She tries to rip it. I don't agree with that shot there. She probably should have gotten that one in play and made Muchova feel the pressure, because Muchova is at a tight moment right now. Now Gauff put the pressure on herself. Come on. Backhand from Coco. Oh, bad drop shot from Muchova, and Coco gets the break. There we go. Good job, Coco. She lets out a vicious roar after that break. The entire match has been clenched teeth, stressed out looking body language. That was big. And it may be enough to get her back in this match. Backhand from Muchova. Forehand from Coco. Backhand from Muchova. Drop. Volley from Gauff. Out of her range. Serve. Backhand from Muchova. Off balance. Backhand from Muchova again. Backhand from Coco. Backhand from Muchova up the line. Winner. Serve. Fault. Serve. Backhand from Muchova to the backhand of Coco. Backhand from Muchova again to the backhand of Coco. Slice backhand. Forehand from Muchova. Trading slice backhands from just about the middle of the court. This is wild. That's crazy. Buddy. Yeah, buddy. Coco serves. The backhand of Muchova. Forehand from Coco. Lob from Muchova is going to go long. 30 all. Serve from Coco. The backhand of Muchova. Backhand from Coco to the backhand of Muchova. Up the line. No. 40-30. And this can even itself out very, very quickly. Serve. Fault. Fault. I don't know why I'm dancing. I take that back. I'm not trying to celebrate Coco's fault. Backhand. Forehand from Coco. Backhand from Muchova. Backhand from Coco. Just maybe got a funny bounce. Deuce. Hey, the bright side, Coco's not hitting double faults. She's only hit one double fault, you know, and that came maybe in the first or second service game of hers. Serve. She's averaging probably 6 or 7 for the tournament. Oh, Coco with a huge overhead. And the roar afterwards, she's here. And Coco's averaging probably 6 or 7 double faults a match. And right now she's only hit 1, so that's a good sign. Serve. Forehand from Muchova in the net. Coco leading the charge in the second set. First set, it was a joke. The first set was a joke, guys. Come on. She was kidding. She was kidding. Coco was making us laugh. Ah. All right. Let's go, Coco. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Serve. It is a fault. Muchova's really gonna feel some pressure now. Really big pressure. Serve. Backhand from Muchova. Backhand from Muchova goes out. Coco. Yummy. Water. Serve. Backhand from Coco. Ooh. First serve goes in from Muchova. And guess what? That is a good thing. Serve. Forehand from Coco hits the tape. Muchova. Backhand from Coco to the backhand of Muchova. That's a nice backhand from Muchova. Forehand from Coco. Backhand of Muchova. Volley from Coco. What a good point. That was a very good point in a tricky point. Serve. Backhand of Coco. That goes out. 30 all. Looking at a potential role reversal here. Serve. Backhand from Muchova. Forehand from Coco. From Muchova again. Forehand from Coco. Forehand from Muchova. She was going up the line. She was probably hitting that in the first set. This one, she felt like she had to do too much. Break point for Coco. Serve. Fault. Second serve. Forehand of Coco. Backhand from Muchova. Forehand from Coco to the forehand of Muchova. Forehand from Coco in the net. Good composure. Whew. Must be dehydrated. That water tastes so good. Muchova serves. Oh, God damn it. Can she get a serve in? Yeah, this is so frustrating to have to say fault. Serve. To the forehand of Coco. Backhand from Muchova. Backhand from Coco to the forehand of Muchova. Volley. The volleys are working for Coco as she's coming up to the net. She's got great angles on them. The touch is working. That's what she's going for right now, Coco. Get up to the net and finish the point up there because it's working for her. Forehand. Forehand from Muchova goes out. Coco up 5-1. And the tables are completely flipped. The tables are completely flipped on Muchova, and it happened very fast. Let's see. Net, you see, Coco's come up to the net at least 21 times and won 16 of them. Pretty good. We're going to continue doing that. Backhand from Muchova. Backhand of Coco. Muchova in the net. What is Muchova's net point score going? She has not come into the net nearly as much. Serve from Coco. That's an ace. Two points away from the set and evening out the match. And if we even out the match, then I gotta give the credit and the advantage to Coco after such a terrible start. Great job just resetting The brain. That's out for Muchova. Muchova is lost now. Serve. Fault. Second serve. Backhand Muchova goes out, and Coco is going to take the second set. Shocking, actually. But Muchova, she just got rattled. Coco came back, held her serve, then broke, and it rattled Muchova. You know, she may have thought for just a brief second, hey, I can do this. I'm about to make it to a final. I'm one set away. Coco is doing really nothing to damage me. Little do you know, she's coming back. All right, I will be back in 30 seconds. Thank you for being here, checking out the channel. Be back in 30 seconds for the final set. All right, Muchova is going to have to figure out if she can do the exact same thing that Coco did to her, which is just kid around, joke, lose a set, you know, make everyone laugh, stress out everyone in your box, and then come back and win the next set. You know, that's what Muchova is going to have to do. That's what Coco did. Just a practical joke. No. No, what Muchova is going to have to do is one, she's got to get some first serves in. I mean, 49% of your first serves, giving so many looks at the second serve to Coco is just not going to cut it. She's got to put some pressure with the first serve. At least make Coco think you can get the damn thing in. And then she's going to have to keep Coco off of the net. You know, she's going to have to, I don't know. She's been missing her passing shots. Maybe she's got to hit a passing shot at least once. Or throw in a lob. She's got to give Coco a little bit of doubt in coming into the net, because she is hitting the volleys really well. And Muchova has missed quite a few passing shots. So And Coco's doing well in the double fault category. You know, she's not. There may have been a lot of things going wrong for her in that first set, but double faults was not one of them. That's a positive. So let's see what happens here in the final set of this first ladies semifinal. Muchova returning maybe from the bathroom on court. Coco is back ready to return. Definitely a lighter look on her face, not as tense. Muchova back to serve. Serve. Little bit of breeze. Forehand from Coco. Back into Muchova. That's going to be a winner. And already in this set, you can feel the tension a little bit. I could feel the tension on that one. Neither one played exactly the way that they would wish. And now the pressure is on. Serve. Forehand from Coco. Backhand from Muchova. Oh, hits the tape and it dribbles over. She gets away with that one. I don't like the slice from Muchova. I don't see it serving her well. Her slice is ending up short in the court and giving Coco those opportunities to come in. Serve. Backhand from Coco. Forehand from Muchova. Volley from Muchova. That's a winner as well. Good opening game. Great opening game, in fact, so far. Serve. Forehand from Coco. She tries to take a rip at it, and no good. First game of the third set goes to Muchova. Now was that a first serve? That may have been. No, that was a second serve. That was a second serve. Serve. Forehand from Muchova. Goes out. Serve. Forehand from Muchova. On the body serve. Goes out. Serve. Backhand from Muchova to the forehand of Coco. Backhand lob from Muchova goes out. I like the idea. I liked the idea hitting a lob, but probably needed to get some topspin on that lob. Serve. Fault. Second serve. Backhand of Muchova. Forehand from Coco. Backhand from Muchova again to the backhand of Coco in the net. Serve. The backhand of Muchova. That goes out. A little slice approach shot from Gauff. Serve. Forehand from Muchova. Backhand from Coco. Short ball. Muchova up to it. Lob is in. Muchova. It's a lob herself. Coco. Oh, no. Wow. She missed that smash. I mean, it had to be in the sun or something. Yikes, buddy. She just... a little bit of an awkward placement for a lob, but she just tried to cut that way too close. Second serve from Coco. Backhand from Muchova. Gonna land in. Backhand from Muchova again. Forehand from Coco is short. Muchova's up to it. Muchova appears to be in control at this point. No, but she freaking hits it all crazy. Not necessary. Oh, that was a bad miss when she was in control of a point so clearly. Good defense from Gauff. Gauff serves. The backhand. Drop shot from Gauff. Muchova up to it and hits it in the net. Gauff is going to get a hold. 1-1 in the second or third set. Wow. When Muchova has had to come up with a shot, she hasn't been able to do it. Backhand from Coco to the backhand of Muchova. That's going to go out from Coco. Same slice approach shot that didn't work out. Serve. Fault. Ooh. Second serve. Backhand from Coco. Backhand from Muchova in the net. 15-0. 15-0. Serve. Backhand from Coco. Forehand from Muchova. Backhand lob from Coco goes out. Muchova. Serve. Fault. Second serve. Forehand from Coco. Backhand of Muchova. Ooh, must have landed on the outside of the line. That's a winner. That looked like it was going out the entire way. Serve. That landed in. Forehand from Muchova. Another forehand from Muchova. Backhand from Coco in the net. Muchova holds. Coco. Up to serve again. Up, 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 up. Who do you think is going to take the third set? Go ahead, type it in the chat. Who is going to take the third set and be the first lady into the final? Ba, ba, ba. I gotta go with Coco right now, actually. I gotta go with Coco. I think that the points that Muchova has really had to win, she has made errors, and Coco has gotten better. So that's my reason. Serve is a fault. Serve. Forehand from Muchova. Out. Throw one of these bad boys in. We'll get started and ready. Serve. Backhand from Muchova. Goes just over the tape. Forehand from Muchova. Oh, okay. That's the shot that she's been missing. She needed to hit a passing shot up at the net, and she just... That was some pretty nice finesse on that one. Just spun it right at Coco's feet. Muchova needed that one. Put a little bit. Forehand from Muchova. Backhand from Coco. Muchova, short ball, up there. Finishes it off. Winner. If Muchova could do that again, then Coco may have doubt up at the net. Serve. Fault. Second serve. Forehand from Muchova. Another forehand. That's out. Muchova has started this game hitting very freely. Actually, quite a bit better than she's played the past couple games. Muchova is raising her game at the moment. And is she doing it at the exact right time? Backhand from Muchova. Drop shot from Gauff. Volley. Nice volley from Coco. She's there to cover that. Muchova almost went down and slipped there. All right. Muchova still with a break point. Forehand goes out. Coco protects the serve. Woo! Man, oh man. Serve. Fault. Second serve. Forehand from Muchova. Forehand from Coco. Backhand from Muchova. Volley from Coco. Too good. Yep, that slice, a slice backhand when Coco's coming to the net is going to sit up there. She's going to... Let's go. The way that I'm talking, I actually feel like I want Muchova to win. I feel like that's where I'm naturally leaning, even though why would I not want Coco to win? I don't know. I'm confused. Advantage Coco. Forehand from Muchova. Drop shot from Coco. Oh, what a horrible mistake from Muchova. Silly. She started that game so well. Muchova started the game so well. She raised the level of her game and just couldn't close it out. So Coco, what is she going to do on the Muchova serve right now? They were kind of entering a point where she might have caught Coco off guard a little bit if she had broken her there, because Coco's thinking, "Oh, we're going to trade some games here and maybe get to a 4-all, and then we'll turn it on." But Muchova was almost caught her off guard that Coco protects. So she's going to have her antennas up. I know. This is all conjecture. I have no idea if that's actually what was going on in the players' minds, but it's the way that it looked from my experience of professional tennis. Serve. Forehand from Coco goes long. Not that I don't have experience playing professional tennis, but my experience of watching hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of professional tennis. Serve. Fault. Second serve. Backhand from Coco. Forehand from Muchova. Lands it in a bad spot. Coco with a drop shot in the net. Backhand from Coco to the forehand of Muchova. Goes out. This is where you start considering who's putting more pressure on whose serve. Muchova, if she's able to hold the right here with this point, we got to say that she's putting more pressure. Serve. Forehand from Coco. Goes out. 3. All right. Oh. All right. It's getting interesting. No, never mind. The first serve percentage is not really coming up in significantly for Muchova. Not a great first serve percentage from Gauff either, but she is winning more of those points. The second serve, about the same. The net points is where Coco is making a big difference right now. But Muchova passed her in the previous service game of Gauff. Muchova passed her up at the net, and Coco, it might have given Coco a second thought. Serve. The forehand of Muchova, forehand from Coco in the net. Fault. Serve. Oh, it was a let, not a. It was a let, not a double fault. Second serve. The forehand of Muchova. Another forehand from Muchova. Hits the tape and lands out. Oh, Muchova got aggressive there. It scared me for Gauff. Serve. Oh. Second serve. Backhand. Forehand from Gauff. Forehand from Muchova in the net. She wasn't happy with herself on that one. Serve. Fault. Second serve. Forehand from Muchova. Couple of good forehands from Muchova. Good backhand from Coco. Forehand from Coco up the line. Muchova with that short slice. It's just given Coco an opportunity to come in. Volley from Coco is there, but Muchova is there as well. 30 all. Not a fan of the slice from Muchova for herself. I want Coco to win, but Coco Muchova's lucky to get off on that one. Serve. Ooh, that was a good serve. Nice serve from Coco. Now you want to hold right here with this point. If I'm Coco, I don't want to go to a deuce point. I want some confidence that I can close these games out on the first try. Serve. Forehand from Muchova. Backhand from Coco. Forehand from Muchova again. Backhand from Coco. Backhand from Muchova in the net. That's what she does. She holds it on the first try. There we go. It's positive. Very positive from Coco. She's not struggling and battling to win that service game. Serve. Forehand from Coco. Backhand from Muchova. Backhand from Muchova is a winner. Serve. Oh. Alt. Second serve. Forehand from Coco. Backhand from Muchova. Forehand from Coco again to the backhand of Muchova. Backhand from Coco to the backhand of Muchova. Forehand from Coco to the backhand of Muchova. Lands close to the line. Drop shot from Muchova is not very good. Lob from Muchova. Overhead. Put away from Coco. Serve. Forehand from Coco in the net. There's Muchova getting a first serve, Ed. Serve. That's a big serve. That's a big serve from Muchova. 40. Probably her biggest serve of the day. Maybe not in terms of speed, but placement and just timing. Wow. Ace. Muchova sticks her nose out in front in this final set. Can Coco come back and hold? We're coming up on 2 hours of play. Or yeah, hour 50, somewhere around there, maybe hour 40. Backhand from Muchova. Coco at the net. Oh, nice hands, Coco. Nice hands. That's a winner. Muchova is just making all the wrong decisions when Coco is up at the net. Serve. That's a nice serve. Serve. Fault. Second serve. Backhand from Muchova. It looks very good. Another backhand from Muchova. Backhand from Coco looks very good. She comes up for a volley. Lob, overhead. And a tricky backhand winner for Coco. Ooh, getting out of this game, 40 love would be nice. And then Coco will have another shot to break her opponent. Serve. Backhand. Drop shot. The tricky point. Woo! Tricky point. That was hard. I couldn't even announce that one. That one was just a lot of stuff going on there. Coco ends up winning the point with a drop volley at the net. Double bounce. They had a couple of overheads in that point. Backhand overheads. And Coco holds with ease. I'm just going to ask the question of her opponent. Serve from Muchova. Fault. It's a nice strike. Forehead winner. Serve. Let. Second serve. Sorry, first serve. Fault. Serve to the backhand of Coco. Backhand from Muchova in the net. Serve. Forehand from Coco. Backhand of Muchova. Forehand from Coco again to the backhand of Muchova. Forehand from Coco. Backhand from Coco. Backhand from Muchova. Out. Coco clearly targeting the backhand. Serve. Backhand from Coco. Volley from Muchova. Volley from Muchova again. Puts it away. Fault. Second serve. Forehand from Coco to the backhand of Muchova. Yeah, not ready for that. Break point. Big break point. Big point right here. Serve. Fault. Has not hit a double fault yet. Serve. Backhand from Coco in the net. She let Muchova off easy on that one. We just approached 2 hours of play. Serve. Fault. Second serve. Second serve. Backhand from Coco. Forehand from Muchova. Forehand from Coco to the forehand of Muchova. Backhand from Coco to the forehand of Muchova. Drop shot. Lob from Coco. Muchova on the run. Throws up a lob. It should be very easy put away. Put away from Coco. Back to a break point. It was a nice run from Muchova to track that ball down, but did not work out. Coco brought her to the net. That's been the game changer for Coco. Get up to the net. Serve from Muchova. Fault. Big break point again. Backhand from Coco. Forehand from Muchova. Forehand from Coco. Lands out. Little bit of a mishit. Not sure if she had her feet totally set and ready to hit that ball. Wasn't in the best spot to hit that. Muchova not done yet. Serve. Forehand from Coco. Forehand from Muchova. It's a good forehand. Backhand from Muchova. Good for backhand. Oh, that lands just out from Coco. Advantage. Just out. That looked like it was probably going to be a winner. And all Muchova could do was just watch. Serve. To the backhand of Coco in the net. Muchova. She's going to get that hold. Coco, pressure is on. She's served well the past couple games. She hasn't had a whole ton of pressure on the serve, but could this be different? Serve. Forehand from Coco. Backhand from Muchova. Backhand from Muchova. Oh, see these passing shots that Muchova has had to hit. She has not executed on. Forehand from Coco. Backhand lob from Muchova. Lob. Overhead. Smash. Coco. 30. Serve. Fault. Backhand from Coco in the net. We're looking like we're headed straight into a tiebreak, but something could happen here. Surprising. Serve. Forehand from Muchova. Forehand from Coco. Forehand from Muchova. Again, volley from Coco is so good. What a great volley. Coco has protected herself. It reminds me of Djokovic, right? Djokovic, when either the first or the second time that he played Carlos at Wimbledon, Djokovic was getting smashed from the back of the court, and he did change tactics. It didn't work out in the end for the championship, but he changed tactics and he made it very difficult for Carlos by coming in and just saying, it's what the experts and the experienced players can do. They can be flexible with the game plan. They can know that, hey, I'm not beating this person from the back of the court. What can I do to take control? Five all. Muchova. Backhand from Coco. Forehand from Muchova. Goes out. Every point is critical. Serve. Let. Second serve. Or first serve, rather. Forehand from Coco. Forehand from Muchova. Backhand from Coco to the forehand of Muchova. Forehand from Coco to the backhand of Muchova. Backhand from Coco to the forehand of Muchova. Forehand from Coco. Backhand from Muchova. Backhand from Coco to the backhand of Muchova. Forehand from Coco. Backhand Muchova. Backhand Coco. Just slowly working her way in the court. Slowly pushing Muchova back and Coco stepping in. That was cool. I don't know how to play tennis like that. I wish I did. That was nice. Serve Muchova. That return went long from Coco. Serve. Forehand from Muchova. Hits the tape. Keeps Coco. Oh. Keeps Coco in. Forehand from Coco. Here's that slice from Muchova. There's a better strike from Muchova. Forehand from Muchova to the backhand of Gauff. Backhand slice from Muchova. Backhand. Forehand from Coco. Backhand from Coco. Backhand from Muchova. Forehand from. There we go. Muchova. With the best and longest rally of the match. Muchova takes it. Coco just ended up in the middle of the court on an approach shot. It is too easy. Oh, that looked close, but it's out. No challenges. 30-all. Forehand from Coco to the backhand of Muchova. Forehand from Coco again. Inside out forehand from Muchova. Short ball. Muchova finds a nice angle. Oh, she may have a cramp or a stitch in her side, something. Muchova just winced and touched her right side, like right under her rib. I may have some discomfort. Serve. Backhand from Coco. Lands in. Backhand from Muchova lands in. Backhand from Muchova goes in again. Two really great angles from both players. Muchova just comes up with the better one that pulls Coco directly off the court. Opens the court for a winner. Crazy. These girls are playing high level now. The first 2 hours, maybe 2 hour, 15 minutes. Sorry, hour, 15 minutes. Not 2 hours. The first hour, 15 or so was not really that high level of play. A lot of errors from both players. But they've definitely ratcheted it up here at the end of the third. As to be expected. They're both playing for a final, a spot in the final. Let's see. This is going to make me sound like a... wow. I would not have guessed that this is Coco Gauff's first semifinal at Wimbledon. I wouldn't have. Huh. What about Muchova? It's got to be her first semifinal, right? Yes. Backhand from Muchova. The backhand of Coco. Forehand from Coco is really nice. Serve from Coco. Forehand from Muchova. Backhand from Coco to the backhand of Muchova. Forehand from Coco in the net. Ooh. She wants that one back. 30. Sorry, 40 for Gauff. Serve. Forehand from Coco to the forehand of Muchova. Backhand from Coco in the net. Backhand from Muchova. Drop shot from Coco. Muchova misses it. We're going to a tie break. Whoa-wee. Here we go. Tie break. Feel like we always knew we were going to a tie break in this set. It always felt that way. Serve. Ladies are really close in stats right now. Still the only huge difference maker is Coco has come into the net 41 times. That return from Coco goes way far out. Serve from Gauff. Fault. Really managed the double faults very well as Coco. Serve. Forehand from Muchova to the forehand of Gauff. Forehand from Muchova again. And Coco chooses the right direction. And Muchova kind of lingers in the middle of the court on that approach shot. She didn't follow the ball at all. Forehand from Coco. The backhand of Muchova is short. Coco definitely coming into the net. Volley from Coco. She misses it. Mini break to Muchova. That's a surprising miss from Coco. But Muchova did hit a ball that was low at Coco's feet. We are playing a 10-point tiebreak here. Ooh, bad toss from Muchova, and she stops that serve. Serve. Oh, volley from Muchova lands in. She is thankful for that. She was not ready for that good return from Coco, but it lands in. Serve. Good serve from Muchova. 4-1. Plenty of time for Coco to make it up. She's got to start by getting these 2 serves. Serve. Forehand from Muchova. Forehand of Gauff. Backhand from Muchova to the forehand of Gauff. Backhand from Muchova again. The forehand of Gauff. Forehand of Gauff. She's pinning her in that backhand corner. She wants one of those backhand slices. Backhand drop shot from Muchova is good. Muchova hits it out. Muchova hits the easy ball out. The drop shot from Muchova was really good. Coco tracked it down and gave Muchova an opportunity, but she just hit it a little long. And Coco may be down in this tiebreak, but her energy is definitely here. It is early in the tiebreak. And the crowd seems to favor Coco as well. Backhand from Muchova. Out. Coco does her job. Oh! I'm tired. No, I'm not. I'm just a little sick. I'm a little sick, to be honest. That's why. That's what's up. Serve. Forehand from Coco. Forehand from Muchova. Backhand from Coco to the forehand of Muchova. Big shots from Muchova. Forehand from Coco. Muchova on the stretch lays out for a volley that goes in. Well done. She completely stretched out for that one. Wow. What a great shot. Still got to win 5 points. Serve. Ace. It's a good start. Pressure mounting for Coco. Serve. Fault. Second serve. Forehand from Muchova to the forehand of Coco. Forehand from Muchova again to the forehand of Coco. Strong forehands from Muchova. Oh, that's a good shot from Coco, though. Good angle. Good angle. Just rolled that ball in. Backhand from Muchova to the forehand of Coco. Forehand from Muchova to the forehand of Muchova. Sorry, Coco. Backhand from Muchova. Lob. Lands in. Coco. With a forehand. Muchova on the run. Hits the tape. Coco. Controlled. Easy. Not easy under pressure. Could have made a mistake, but she gets it done. Coco staying as close as she can right now. Serve from Muchova. Fault. Coco, I feel like Coco just needs one mistake from Muchova, and she can take over. Serve. Forehand from Coco. Backhand from Muchova. Backhand from Coco. Forehand from Muchova. And it hits the tape and it goes out. 6-6. Switching sides. Muchova has had a couple of those hit the tape and go wide. Let's go, Coco. Let's go, Coco. Serve from Muchova. She looks calm. She doesn't look stressed, actually. Serve. Backhand from Coco. The forehand of Muchova. Backhand from Coco. Not a great backhand. It's okay. Gauff has the chance to get up 8-7. Serve. Fault. Second serve. Catches the ball. Forehand from Muchova. Little wild. That may have been a kick serve from Gauff that threw Muchova off, or maybe it got a funny bounce. Muchova just didn't seem like she had a read on that one. Fault. Almost an ace. Serve. Double fault. Oh, the worst timing possible. She has not hit a double fault since the first or second service game of the match. She's done so well at managing that double fault. She's averaging 6 or 7 double faults a match. That was her second. Is that going to be the decider? Serve. Muchova. Fault. Second serve. Backhand from Coco. Forehand from Muchova. Forehand from Coco. Forehand from Muchova. Backhand from Coco. Forehand from Muchova. Lands out. Lets Coco off the hook for the double fault. She maybe just got a little impatient in that point. Serve. Time violation, Muchova. Fault. Second serve. Huge second serve. Catches that toss. Serve. Forehand from Coco. Backhand from Muchova goes long. Coco. One serve away. It wouldn't be the prettiest win. It would be a pretty ugly win, but it would be a win. It would be some resilience. Serve from Coco coming up. Forehand from Muchova. Coco had so many decisions to make. She had so many opportunities right there. Oh, really short return from Muchova. Coco comes up. She thinks, I'm going to hit a drop shot, and hits it in the net. That drop shot was in the middle. That short return was in the middle of the court. Coco could have smashed a forehand. She could have gone anywhere with that ball. And you see that that's a nervous smile after that miss. Looks right at her coach. Serve from Coco. At 9-all. Fault. Serve. Forehand from Muchova. Short. Coco's up to it. Backhand from Muchova. Volley from Coco. Lob from Muchova lands in. Lob from Muchova lands in. Two critical mistakes from Coco Gauff. A double fault, which put unnecessary pressure on her. And a wide open court for a put away. Huge point right here. Muchova. Match point. Serve. Forehand from Coco. Short. Muchova gets up to it. Backhand from Coco. Volley. Muchova. Volley. Oh, she slips. Muchova slips. And Coco hits a passing shot winner. The ball may have been a little bit out of her range. That forehand was probably a little too high for her to hit cleanly. Maybe not. She just slipped. She just slipped and she let Coco off the hook. Who is going to take it? You got to want it. Who is going to take it? Muchova still has a serve. Backhand from Coco. Forehand from Muchova. Backhand from Coco again. Forehand from Muchova. Forehand from Coco. Forehand of Muchova. That's a big shot. Coco slips. Coco slips. And Muchova hits a winner. 1 point for Muchova. Muchova Muchova just played with some real guts. She hit a couple of big ground strokes. Pushed Coco back. Serve is a fault from Coco. Match point number 2. Serve to the forehand of Muchova. Backhand from Coco. Forehand from Muchova is a good shot. Another forehand from Muchova. Coco on the run. Backhand from Muchova. Running Coco side to side. running Coco side to side. Coco, forehand in the net. Muchova is going to go to her first Wimbledon final. Incredible. Incredible. Karolina Muchova is going to the Wimbledon final. 2 hours, 35 minutes. She had to weather Coco because she was not going away. First set, Coco absolutely just was not even alive practically. Second set, Coco refocuses herself. Third set is a battle. Critical errors from Coco Gauff in that tiebreaker. But also, Muchova made a silly mistake. The tears from Muchova as she covers her face. Maybe not tears. Maybe I don't think it was actually. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. She's got some emotion on her face for sure. Wow. Coco headed off the court very fast there. She is got to be pretty disappointed in herself. Muchova really, really good job. Hey, thank you. If this is your first time here watching the channel, thank you very much for checking it out. If you enjoyed what you were watching, please go ahead and give a like to the video. That's the only way that I know you are enjoying what you're watching, unless you leave a comment, right? But a like on the video would be very nice. Muchova just dominated that last point. You said, this is going to be mine. We've got another women's semifinal coming up here. We'll probably do it in what, in 30 minutes or so, something like that. I don't know. Oh, 10 minutes. It says 10 minutes. Marta Kostyuk and Noskova. Linda Noskova. Really, really good job for from Karolina. All right. If you're still here, I will potentially see you over in the other stream when that match starts. Thank you so much for being here.